can you share a little bit about the role that technology is playing in this caste-based discrimination?
So, of course, like for the Indian criminal justice system, great sort of reference point is what has happened in the American criminal justice system, right? Which is sort of building these huge databases, digitizing the criminal records of different people, syncing them with like healthcare databases, so on and so forth, and also sort of pushing for predictive policing and technologies of artificial intelligence that will determine who's more likely to be committing a crime, right? And I mean, we're seeing that work now happening in India, where these sort of the data that existed in police stations is now all being digitized and being centralized, and a sort of like digital mapping of different people is being done. And the sort of peg for this is to say, we want technology in order to be able to eliminate human bias. So, the police is inflicting violence against certain people. The problem here is a problem of human bias, and we're going to fix that with technology, which is supposed to be a neutral sort of entity. So the way that we're looking at it is to say that technology is being superimposed onto a system which is inherently unequal and violent, right? So any kind of veneer that is added to a system that is inherently violent is also going to be violent. So the police databases, which currently exists in the form of registers in police stations, do contain information of people that, say, for instance, belong to the denotified tribal communities who are termed as habitual offenders, right? If this database that currently exists in a physical form were to be digitized, it's the same sort of data. The sort of methodology of which is casteist is now going to be replicated in a digital form. So what we are saying is that we're looking at the rise of a digital caste system and a digital version of policing, right? And the whole argument of saying that technology is going to make this neutral is a complete hoax, simply because the question of policing is not a question of bias. That is an individual question, right? It's a structural question, and technology is sort of tapping into that.